Shit, I almost forgot about you guys. Sunday Funday, and I got out here and got started on the car without you. So all I'm doing today is boom. Can you see that? Spark plug wires. Here, I'll show you. Got these Street Fire spark plug wires. So MSD. Put your own ends on them. Come to length. I just want black. So that's kind of what I'm working on over here. Yeah, I got her covered up in plastic right now because we have some dust going on in the shop. So just making my wires up. That's about it. Nothing much. I got oil in her. She's got oil. I put water in it. As you can see, I've got it draining out a little bit right now because I've got a little leak right there in that little stud there. I forgot to snug her down and put some sealant on her. So I got to take that out of there. So I just got to drain a little water out and do that. But other than that, everything seems to be good. So yeah, so I'm just making up some wires, stringing them along how I like them. I always leave them a little longer. I always leave ignition wires at least a good inch or two longer when I'm making them. So if there's ever a problem on the side of the road, I can snip it back and repair it. Some people like to cut them super tight and have it fitting super tight. Like I say, I always think, what happens if I break down? I've got this wire I've put super tight on there, and now I've got to fix it, and I can't fix it because I made it too short. So like everything, heater hoses, rad hoses, everything, I always try and leave at least a good couple inches extra on them. So that's it. Alright, got my ignition wires on. I'm not super happy at these. Well, I am. I like how these all fit, but the blue is a little off from what I wanted. I don't know why I got blue. I think they were out of black. I think they were out of the black ones at the time. So I'm going to go online and see if I can't get a black set of those. Just change that to black. But no big deal. It's holding the wires for now. I think I showed you guys. I did up my little headlight things and put brass screws in. Nice. Wires on this side. Got oil in her. Got 3 liters of tranny fluid in it now. Water's topped up. We're close. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around through the front end, make sure everything's tight, and then I got to cotter pin everything because I haven't put, you know, like if I stuff like this, if you take a look, like, you know, tie rod ends and all that, you know, I haven't put the cotter pins in. Just got to make sure everything's good and tight. Kind of just looking everything over because she's getting close to that starting stage, right? So that's what we're doing. Windshield's in. I think you guys saw the windshield in there. Windshield's all in there. Yeah. Oh, somebody was asking if I'd do a shot of the dash. So let me see if I can get it from the back. Go through the window. I remember somebody watched the video. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, I apologize. They said, Rick, I really want to see that 51 Ford car dash you cut down. So there you go. I cut it down into 3 pieces and then put it all back together. So you know, I've left the factory Speedo, cleaned it all up. Then if you remember, I put a radio delete plate in off a Chrysler product, which I think is kind of cool. Then obviously I got my closest one next to me for my gauges. I got my oil, my temp, and my volts are off to the side there. Tack is down below. And then if you remember where you see the key hanging out, I made that plate. Put my ignition down there. Signals you can see right over there. That's from Limeworks, a signal thing if you're wondering. Glove box is the full glove box. It's the same size as it would have been from factory. Like I haven't lost any depth inside of it. That V8 emblem is off a Pontiac. I think that's kind of cool. This adds a little bit to me anyway. I like it. If I open this, whoops, if I open that up, then what I did was, let me get in here. Inside here you can see, put a port. If I need to plug my cell phone in. I play music usually on a Bluetooth, like through my radio. I just plug it in there. Got that all done. You can't see, but underneath is where I got my light for my alarm. Yes, the car has an alarm. Yeah. Factory little mirror. But yeah, there's the dash. So if whoever was asking, there you go. Try to do what I can. I'll get around to the other side. Fits in there nice. It was a lot of work. I think I took that over. What you guys would know better than I would. You were watching the videos. I think it was like 2 or 3 Sundays I was working on that. This is a little close. My headlight switch is a little close to my signal. My signal's up as far as it can go. But still, I got my park lights and then I got my headlights. So I mean, look, it clears. I can almost fit my pinky through there, so I'm not worried about it. And the fuel gauge is down below there. You can see it there. All Stewart Warner gauges. I'm waiting for my Speedo cable. I don't know where it is. I did order it. Should have been here by now. I better, maybe I better check online, see where that's at. Brakes are all pumped up, working. This went with a cheap, nasty, old school shifter. Kind of makes it, you know, it works great. Goes in and out of gear, locks in gear like it should. We got our tack over there by Bosch, kind of reproduction, old school tack. Yeah, you're looking carefully. You see my fuel regulator over there. Some of you may be in a panic and say, holy fuck, you're running a fuel line through the car right there? Yeah, I am. Model A, this was the gas tank. Your cow was your gas tank. This was your gas tank. I'm not worried about it over there. It's perfectly fine. I wanted to keep it over there. The fuel lines are all ran underneath the car. Then it comes up through a channel. I can't show you. I'm not going to get under the car. But it comes up through a channel, so the fuel hose is actually... It's steel line all the way, then there's fuel hose right there, and it's all in behind channel, so it's not like any road debris or anything can get to it. And it comes up and runs up through here, then it comes along the bottom half, and you can see then it comes out through here and comes up to my fuel block. So yeah, so there we go. I got my turn downs on with my plates in between, so no exhaust coming out. I still got to paint the pipes to black underneath. I'm going to leave them. I'm going to run them, let them get hot, then paint them. I like to run pipes and let them get hot first. That's just something I do. I don't know whether it's a good or bad thing, but I just like the heat to burn all the oil and the shit off the pipe before I paint it. I think that's a better idea. Yeah, what else can I show you? See, I gotta get my battery in here. I built these little trays. So if I ever did get hit on the side, which fuck if I did, well, the car's fucked, right? You hit a car like this, there isn't much you can do anymore. But if I did get hit in the side, this is going to add a little bit of support in there anyway, you know what I mean? It kind of is in between the gas tank. I welded it through, so it kind of keeps it from hitting the tank right away. So, and then just a place, you know, I've got a little toolbox for one. I'm going to set in here with little tools, and you know, this could be like cleaning supplies here. And then underneath my tank's off the ground. I've got steel plates and a wooden thing that goes in between us and the seat on the other side, if you know what I'm saying. Right across in here. There's a steel bracket it's on. You can see these tabs with two holes. I got a big steel plate that goes up and behind here. Then it even mounts to this and comes out, and boom. And then wood, so I put wood about over that, so you can put upholstery on it if you want. So it kind of secures the gas tank, any smell or anything away from you, right? So, but with that being said, where I'm going with it is I can actually put stuff under here. Like, that's as far as it's going to go, because the plate's going to end right there. So I can put something under there. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to, you know, to see what's under there, but I can put something under there and grab it, storage there. You know, I kind of made it so I get a couple lawn chairs in here and get a cooler in here, and away we go. I could have hid the battery if I wanted to. I didn't want to hide the battery. I want the battery right where I can get to it in case there's an issue. You know, winter comes, I want to take it out or put it on trickle charger. If I'm out somewhere and I do need to start it, say something goes wrong, I don't want to be underneath the car digging at a battery, right? I could even, if I wanted to, I could lose this and I could get one of those small little batteries and fit it up in here. Could do that too, but it's okay. So there we go. Yeah. Still got to put my exhaust tips on. They just arrived today from, they're over here. They got dropped off at the door today on a Sunday from Summit Racing. Just the old pencil tips, you know. Cool old pencil tips. I like the pencil tips. So yeah, there we go. So, but I'll do that after when I got a little more room. It's all cramped in there. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on. Well, here's how this video ends. I'm covering her up, guys. So what did I get done? I went through all the front bolts on her, tightened everything up, put all the cotter pins in. Like I say, oil's in it, antifreeze is in it, tranny fluid's in it, water's in it, everything is in it but gas and a battery. I did all my wire pieces. I covered it up now. Did all my cloth wiring, covering up my normal wiring. Got all that put in place. Just little things today. Today I'm going over it, fine-tuning it. Oh, cover that back up. I'm going to be picking up a battery. Probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off. Well, maybe I will. Tomorrow's my day off, but I got a few things on the go tomorrow. So I'll see. But I got a battery in it, and for sure, next Sunday, stay tuned, because we're going to flash this bad boy up. We're going to get her up and running. That is the plan. But for now, I'm just I'm going to call it a day. It was a good Sunday fun day. Just did a bunch of little stuff, and I can't believe it. You know, I didn't get out here till 11 today. It's 4 o'clock now, so 5 hours, and I just want to call it a day. I just want to go take some me time and plant my ass on the couch and look at a few hot rod things I've been following on Instagram, and that's it. Maybe throw on a movie and just relax a bit. Sometimes you need that, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that. So hey, it's always a good time at old time. I'll see you next time.